tagged as restricted. Otherwise, it would be stupid to carry my terribly illegal things on my person. So besides the things that are absolutely necessary to exist, like my sin and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I would like to change that as well. I'm not gonna carry that one item.
Right, so we've just started the stream, which means all the talking goes into chat for the next little bit. Personal pronouns are now forbidden, and everything is assumed to be said in character. With that, hello, and welcome to Inland Revenue Serviced, a Shadownet Shadowrun. Tonight, our dramatis personae include Lettuce. Could you please give a quick physical description of yourself and your role upon this shadow team?
Well, Lettuce is his natural form is not actually metahuman. He's actually a graceful and lithe polar bear. He's also swole as all hell. In his metahuman form, he's one of those kind of fellows that have really strangely, indeterminate ethnicities and all that. And he speaks in a slightly Russian accent when going to attempt to do badly. And he's formerly a corporate guy. Well, he technically still is, but he's kind of got his ass shuttled off to Seattle. He's trying to not make that be a thing anymore.
Very good.
Yeah.
I said everybody's quiet for the moment. Now, our next runner is Lowry. Can you please give a quick physical description of yourself and your role within this team?
Yes, hello, my name is Lowry, and I will be your resident mage for the evening. I am personally, I am a not. While I try to look good, I may not be the best looking. So please don't depend on me for anything that has to do with people. But I will be here to help out when things get into a rough patch.
Brilliant. Vector 9. Please, physical description and your role within this team.
Oh yeah, Vector 9, or Lawrence is his actual name, is kind of a tall, scrawny, kind of lean but trimmed with muscle human, Caucasian male. He's got brown hair, kind of an olive skin, really just fits into the background of it all. And he is a decker. Kind of, sort of. We'll get on that later.
Brilliant. And finally, our last runner for the evening is Gunner. Can you please give a quick physical description of yourself and your role on this team?
Gunner is a somewhat rough-looking human, about 5'10"-ish. He's got that telltale look of someone who's seen some shit, and is about 90% machine. Outside of that, he's not the best looking.
Good to know.
Mostly this, yeah. His job, his primary job is to take care of problems via violence.
Well,
usually from a good distance, with various forms of projectile.
Good to hear. Well, you guys are all passed a message from your fixers. This has come through the standard Shadownet channels, passed on to certain fixers. Fixers have worked together, assembled a team, and have now passed it on to the team members yourselves. It is a text post that reads, "Hello, I'm a private individual who is acquainted with this shadow community and the personalities within it. As such, I require some asset security specialists. Being a wealthy individual, I have often hired tax avoidance accountants. To the dismay and vexation of the IRS, they contact me often, but my affairs are entirely legal. Today I received a letter stating that I owed the IRS approximately 8.3 million US dollars, and that this debt was to be collected by Sun-Moon Dojo Holdings Inc. I suspect that soon people will be coming to collect the debt, and for this I need my asset security specialist to secure my wealth until I can get this all sorted out. I've taken the liberty of arranging a meeting at a location that many of you should be familiar with, the Seattle Speakeasy, where I shall be dining at 7 PM. Those of you selected for this job will receive my description. This private individual is a late 50s human woman. She will have vibrantly black hair and be wearing large green teardrop earrings that match her appropriately formal green evening dress. The Seattle Speakeasy is right in the middle of the CBD. It's actually here, where I'm pinging on the map, in between Weapons World and the Apex Theatre. This is a double A security zone, if that changes what you're bringing to the meet. Yes, the Seattle Speakeasy is a open secret. It's pretty easy to get into if you're the kind of person who gets into it. If you're not the kind of person who gets into it, then it's harder to get into. See how it goes? So, Lettuce, you live in Outremmer. How are you getting to the middle of downtown?
I believe the plan is to get the ferry.
Very good. And
Probably about a good half day ahead of the meet, that sort of thing. Whenever I can possibly get that, in case there's weather issues, etc. Spend some time in downtown, acclimating, that kind of thing.
yeah, you catch a sailing in the early afternoon. Now, what level lifestyle do you have?
He currently has medium. He's trying to fix that very soon, though.
And what's the concealability modifier of your shotgun?
Let me check on that.
I believe it's +4.
It won't be +4, it'll be 3 or lower. Let me check on that.
Well, if it's power breakdown, then that's actually okay, so...
Oh yeah, that's weapons tab. I'm still getting used to using Hero Lab here and all that.
That's fine. Can you please make a Threshold 2 etiquette check to pass unnoticed through the high security zone of downtown?
Alrighty, will do.
And you're traveling there on your corporate Sun?
Yes, as of right now.
Good to
The
know.
Athoskin oil one, which is the only thing he currently has, so there's that.
This will be interesting then. Well,
Oh yes, I assume it'd be very interesting.
while you do the
Okay,
mechanics,
Dice
I'll move on
World
to
1.
Lowry, who I believe lives...
Question on that: would my corporate etiquette spec help at all?
No, we're actually going for security etiquette.
Okay.
Yeah. Lowry, you live in Auburn. How are you getting to downtown?
I'm gonna be taking my scooter there.
Very good. And you have a medium lifestyle as well, I believe?
No, I have a low lifestyle.
Okay. What armor are you wearing? Armored clothing, armored jacket, or what?
I'm currently wearing an armored jacket.
Yeah, okay. And how do you have a rating 6 Sin?
Unfortunately, I am currently in the system.
So you're a sinner, and thus
I
it's
have
not...
I
real sins don't have a rating. Very well.
Yeah.
Could you please make me a Threshold 3 etiquette check to you know, get to downtown without attracting any particular attention. Now, Vector 9, you're traveling in from the Barrens. How are you doing
yeah.
this?
Gonna take a drone cab. Can't exactly afford a real cab.
That's fine. That's also fine. And what rating lifestyle do you have?
Oh, slow.
Yeah, and what's the concealability of a smart gun?
I did say I wasn't bringing it. Now that I know it's a AA zone.
Very well. Can you please make me a threshold 4 etiquette check?
Yes, sir. Any relevant specs that would apply?
Security, or yeah, basically security.
Okay, I'll take it though.
That's fine.
That was threshold 3, right?
For you, Larry, yes it was. And finally, Gunner.
Yo. Yeah, I live right down the street. Like, up the block a little. I can probably
You
walk
do
there.
indeed live downtown. But, huh.
Also, the
See,
only
I
thing beyond
asked
my
that
clothes-
people link PDFs directly, because sometimes Google Drive has an unfortunate ability of sharing an empty folder or missing the relevant files out of a folder. Oh well.
I can do that.
Yes. Cool. Just what meta type are you? Human? What meta type are you, Gunner?
Yeah, I'm human.
Okay.
Heavily ogged, but human. I'm also licensed for everything, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
that's fine. But what level lifestyle do you have?
Medium.
Alright then. Yeah, can you just throw a quick easy threshold 2 etiquette check for me?
Sure thing, man. All successes.
5d6 greater than 5
You
is...
said it was threshold 2.
No.
Yes. 5d6 greater than 5, and you must
Okay.
get 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. Then no successes.
Well, no, roll it again.
No, roll it. Okay.
Shadowrun 5th edition uses...
Still no successes.
Yep.
Nice love me today.
Uses d6 greater than 5 for a hit on all rolls forever.
Okay.
So,
Will
Gunnar,
do.
do you know sometimes that walking around downtown, even though you live here, you still get hassled?
Mm-hmm.
And just something about today seems off enough that somebody's watching you, and you can't really tell who at the moment. Are you going to do anything about it?
Feel like someone's watching me, I'm going to alter my path. Instead of just walking straight there, with the few normal curves that I would make, I'm going to make about 5 or 6 more.
Cool. Do you mind throwing me a sneaking check if you're trying to break the line of sight?
Just a quick note, my agility is supposed to be 10, not its current number, which is a lie because fucking Jummer is a liar. So yeah.
Very well. After a while, the feeling of being watched goes away.
Good.
And so, is anybody going to try and get into the Seattle Speakeasy early? Or late? Or what?
I'm going to try and get there a few minutes early just so I make
Who is
sure I'm there.
I?